Hello, very good morning. Welcome to the virtual classes presented by Jet Kids International School Pusat, in which today we'll be discussing lesson number 6, subject science, topic that is lesson number 7, getting to know plants, and today's subtopic is exercise. We'll see the exercise part, the question answers part of lesson number 7. Okay, let's move. First of all, the first question is correct the following statements and rewrite them in your notebook. First, the statements are given there, they are wrong. So you need to correct them and write down in your notebook. First of all, A is stem absorb water and minerals from the soil. The statement is wrong, so the answer is root absorb the water and minerals from the soil. B, leaves hold the plant upright. No, the statement is wrong. Stem hold the plant upright. Moving on, C, roots conduct water to the leaves. Obviously the sentence is wrong. Answer is stem conduct water to the leaves. Next, D, the number of petals and stamens in a flower is always equal. No, the answer is the number of petals and stamens in a flower may be always equal, may not be always equal. They are not as always equal. E, if the sepals of a flower are joined together, its petals are also joined together. No, the statement is wrong. If the sepals of a flower are joined together, its petals are separate. If the sepals of the flowers are joined together, their petals are different. Okay, moving on, question number F. If the petals of the flower are joined together, then a pistil is joined to the petal. No, the statement is wrong. If the petal of the flower are joined together, then the pistil may or may not be joined to the petal. Okay, may not be joined to the petal. It is not compulsory to join it to the petal. Now moving on, question number 2. Draw some of the diagram you need to draw here, that is leaf, taproot and flower. Okay, I also try to provide you the images. You can copy down or you can take the screenshot of these images and you can try to draw. First of all, A, flower. Okay, in this way you need to draw the diagram of flower. Midrib, lamina, vein, leaf blade, petiole. Okay, this is the way you can draw the diagram of a leaf. Then taproot. Okay, you should label in this way leaf, stem, main root and lateral root. This is the diagram of taproot. And this is the structure of a flower. Okay, petal, pistil, sepal and stamen. These are the 4 main parts of flower that you need to show with the help of this labeling, and then you need to draw the diagram like this. Okay, moving on. Question number 3. Can you find a plant in your house or in your neighborhood which has a long but a weak stem? Write its name. In which category would you classify it? The answer is yes, we can find the plant in our house, that is grapevine, and it is a clamber. Okay, you can write down grapevine there and it is a clamber. Okay, though I have not mentioned here grapevine plant's name, but you may write the name of the plant is grapevine and its type is, it is a clamber. Okay, question number 4. What are the function of the stem in a plant? What are the function does the plant perform? Stem perform. Here is the answer. A stem perform the following function. First of all, the stem and its branches hold leaves to get maximum sunlight. Okay, then it transfers water from roots to different parts of the plant. Third, it transport food from leaves to the different parts of plant, as I told you, and it bear leaves, flowers and fruits. Leaves, flowers and fruits grow on stem. So stem bear leaf, flowers and fruit. So these are the function of a stem in a plant. Okay, a stem perform, yes, these functions. A stem and its branches hold leaves to get maximum sunlight, then transport water from the roots, transport food from the leaves to different parts of the plant. Question number 5. Which of the following leaves have Which of the following leaves have reticulate venation? Wheat, tulsi, maize, grass, coriander, dhania or China rose. So answer is tulsi, China rose and coriander also. Okay, tulsi, China rose and coriander you can write. Number 6. If a plant has a fibrous root, what type of venation are its leaves likely to have? If the plant has the fibrous roots, what type of venation are its leaves likely to have? So answer is parallel venation. Okay, the answer is parallel venation. 7 number question is, if the plant has leaves with reticulate venation, once again what kind of roots will it have? So it will have taproot. It will have taproot. Number 8. Is it possible for you to find out whether a plant has taproot or fibrous root by looking at the impression of its leaf on a sheet of paper? Yes, it is possible to find whether the plant has taproot or fibrous root by looking at the impression of its leaf on the sheet of paper. Definitely we can identify whether it is having taproot or whether it is having fibrous root. What are the parts of a flower? Sepals, petals, stigma, style, anther, pistil. Okay, these are the types of flowers. You may write any 3-4, that is enough. Parts of flower, sorry. Number 10. From the following plant, which of them has flowers? I have written only answer here. Option, all the plants given in your NCERT textbook. So direct answer is chili, tomato, tulsi, mango, pomegranate, lemon, jamun, guava, papaya and banana. These all plants have flowers. Okay, these have flowers and rest many are there in your textbook. They may not have the flowers for the plant. Number 11. Name the part of the plant which produce food. Name the process. Obviously, leaves produce food. Which part of the plant produce food? Leaves produce food by the process of photosynthesis. By the process of photosynthesis. Number 12. In which part of the flower you will find the ovary? Where you will find ovary? Ovary is found in the lowermost and swollen part of the pistil. Okay, it is found in the pistil. And last question, that is number 13. Name the plants in which one has joint sepals and the other has separate sepals. Name 2 plants in which one has joint sepals and the other has separate sepals. So plants with joint sepal, rose and lotus. Okay, plants with joint sepals, rose and lotus. And now plants with separate sepals are, you need to find out. Okay, that answer you all need to find out. Name 2 plants in which one has joint sepals and other has separate sepals. So one plant I have given, that is joint sepals, rose and lotus. So which are the plants which has separate sepals? You need to find out and write down the answers in your notebook. Okay, I hope you all understood all the question answers very well. You can note down, you can take screenshot, you can pause while watching this PPT on the YouTube, and you may note down all the question answers very properly in your notebook. Okay, so here we'll finish the topic lesson number 7, getting to know plants. In upcoming video we'll see the lesson number 8, which is body movements. Okay, the introduction part we'll see in the next video. But for assessment 1 for first exam, your syllabus is lesson number 1 to 7. Okay, so by heart it and be prepared for the examination. It's time to in touch with studies. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.